Container Home Homestead. We out here in East Alabama, man. I'm gonna give you a quick tour. This is a 40-foot high cube container house. This is my 40-foot high cube storage container with the solar, my off-grid solar package. So I'm giving y'all a little tour of the property. In a couple months, I'm burning and clearing this out. We're gonna do some things underneath that tarp right now. Some mushrooms. That's some blackberry plants. We're gonna get going. I would tell y'all what I'm doing there, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. It's a lot of haters around, man. So you gotta kind of keep you need 2025. Keep your shit on the low. Over there, what I was gonna do this year, I have 1,000 square foot greenhouse. I was gonna put it in this year. Funds a little tight though, so I'm gonna wait because I need to put about 2 or 3 truckloads of dirt, get the machine smoothing that out, put a little drainage around the greenhouse, all that type of stuff. So we gonna either do that later this year or for 2026 crop. So this is my little just a little culvert down here where the water flows when we got a lot of rain. Just doing a little burn. I got a peach tree I just planted right there. We got some onions, probably about 100 onions, a little bit of lettuce mixed in there. We got some blueberries. I get a close up because you can barely see them in this, and a little oregano. But this is what I call, for me, I call renegade farming because we just slapping stuff down there and we just gonna see what it do. That 45-foot container right now is just for storage too. Those buckets are mushrooms. I store the mushrooms in there before they need to be set out. That's a 73 Buick LeSabre coupe with a 350 engine and transmission. 26-foot greenhouse from Amazon. Over there where all those buckets are at and the tables, that's where I do all the mushroom farming and flipping the buckets. Down here is the makeshift garden for now. This is what we're working with for right now. We're definitely going to expand. We got some garlic growing. I was put in about a month ago. Put in a little more garlic yesterday. All that other green stuff is just weeds. This is where we dump all the hay from our buckets from our mushrooms. And you can see mushrooms growing out of that. I'm going to actually harvest these pink oyster mushrooms later today. Make some pink oyster bacon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we getting it's the gift that keeps on giving. That's why I love mushrooms. That's another peach tree I just planted. So I just wanted you guys to see this area. We're gonna get this rolling for the springtime. I'm already starting the slips. We getting it moving. This is a close up right here of the blueberry. We just came up on about 30 blueberry plants yesterday. And one day when I go to the blueberry farm, I'm going to give you a tour because I learned some crazy stuff yesterday that I just couldn't imagine. But this is when you moving with justice in your spirit, that's what happens in your life. This is onions, onions, onions on onions with a little lettuce. This another peach tree. I bought 10, 11 peach trees this week. That's some rosemary. So we're going to have a lot of peaches. I like peaches, so I bought 11 peach trees and I planted them. I'll show you a little more in these clips. I'm sorry this is a little redundant on the onions, but this is just some renegade farming and things about the onions, man. You don't have to worry about a lot of pests getting to them, so that's why we just got them out in the open, and you can see what type of peach that is, man. That's going to be a nice one. I'll send you one through the internet. Send me your address. So yeah, that's it, man. We just going to get a little crop there, and then I got a little patch of mint, a little mini mint growing on the bank. These are some more blueberry plants. We got a lot. This is probably about 20. So I'm gonna probably have about 30 blueberry plants. I got the blueberry plug down here, so we gonna be abundant with the blueberries. Then we got the peaches, man. I went out and bought 6 different strands of peaches. 6 different strands, 11 different plants. So these are the peaches I bought, and we just put them all around the property, man. I like peaches, man. So we just gonna peach it out without a doubt, So this is what we doing. This is me just putting some peaches in the ground, and I'm convinced now that over the next couple years, I'm just gonna plant a whole bunch of fruit trees and cut most of these other useless pine trees that you see here out. So as the fruit trees grow, I'm gonna cut those trees out. These are some of the starts I got going. It'll be more than double that. So, and these are the mushrooms. Those are some blue oysters. I harvested all these yesterday, most of them. I'm gonna go pick a couple more today. I put a little lemon balm, I think that is, in there. Try to keep the bugs down a little bit. That's the rest of the mushrooms growing. So we in a mushroom grow house / greenhouse. We multi-purposing things out here. You understand what I'm saying, man? This is what you got to do. You just got to get on your grind, man. These right here are the mushroom bags. So we doing bags and buckets. I'm gonna be honest with you. First of all, I have a mushroom YouTube. It's EA Mushrooms at YouTube. EA Mushrooms on Instagram for my mushroom business. Okay, so you can see more videos about that here. I'm just briefly talking about that, but we doing a couple bags. The bags aren't really going well. The buckets are growing great, but we're just learning and adapting, and I'm finally kind of tuning into the bags. These bags may go, they may not. They may, a lot of them may just go in the trash, but you gotta, hey man, this is about learning, growing, and perfecting your craft, man. So just get on your ish and get out here and do something. Be great, man. I'm gonna see you in a minute.